What's poppin', everybody? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? If you are joining me from the IG land, what? That just kind of like blew my whole mood. Like, no. Okay, let me explain this. Twitter is full of people that are angry little trolls that have no life and are probably elementary school kids who need their phone taken and they probably need to be put on punishment in their room. Anywho, if you are following on both platforms, then you know that I am also live on the YouTube as well. To answer that question, honestly, I just spoke to Blue Rock earlier. There is nothing wrong with Blue Rock. He's fine. Like, what? And how would they know? Like, ugh. That just really got under my skin. So I know that I told, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. You didn't get under my skin, but people saying stuff like that got underneath my skin just that quick. So I know that earlier I said that I was going to go live and we were going to talk about some Diddy things. I don't feel like talking about the diddler because every time I go to talk about him, it's always like this heaviness that comes over me and I just can't deal. Yeah. Can you guys hear me clearly? Is the music too loud? Can you hear me? Is there a little distortion in this? Because I think I may need to turn off my music if it's distorting my mic or anything that I'm saying. What's popping? I'm a cool y'all Vic. What's popping, y'all? What's popping, everybody? Talk about the Lord Gort Jeebus. What's popping to my brother Mark Shackelford, who always pops in? I hope you brought me some tacos because you know tacos are life. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I decided to take a different turn with things because I have been promising to review Why the F Did I Stay by Melvonte. Okay, now if you don't know who Melvonte is, hey, Miss After Dark, you've been going for a long time. That's what I have on the way. You brought tacos. I have tacos coming to the party too. It's a party. It's a party because tacos are life. Now, if you don't know who Melvonte is, Melvonte did this novella, TikTok novella. That's what I'm calling them, TikTok novellas, where he discussed staying in a relationship a little bit too long. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, I think that Risa Tisa started something because she had her Who the Did I Marry go very, very viral. Okay. And then she also had, you also had somebody who came out with The Lies He Told. But my review on The Lies He Told was just, he was a F-boy. Like, what can I say? He was a F-boy. He did a lot of F-boy things. And yeah, that's what that was. So now it leads us to this, which is Why the F Did I Stay? Now, I do have to give you guys a warning. If people are sensitive to different topics, if you're sensitive to LGBTQ conversations, then this may not be the live for you, okay? Because this deals with LGBTQ community issues, but it crosses over into a woman's lane as well. Like this is a huge issue that affects both communities, both heterosexual women and LGBTQ men. Okay, it affects them because this was a story that speaks about something that is very taboo in the African American, the carbonated, the melanated communities, whatever you want to call it. I don't know about other communities, but I know in our community, I can only speak for the community that I'm from. So it's no disrespect to anybody because we at the Henny Gang, we are multicultural and we do not see anything. We are all just one. Okay. So, basically, he takes us on a journey of his 3-year relationship with a gentleman. Now, I'm going to play a little bit for you in case you did not get a chance to see the actual video for yourself. I am going to play a little bit of the video for you guys so you can get a feel for where we're going with this. And then you know how I do when I do reviews. I jump around. We don't just stay in one area. We're going to jump around the video because this video has a lot of moving parts to it. But the theme is the theme and it is what it is, okay? And baby, I highly suggest that people pay attention to this story because this is not a story that is uncommon. Do you want us on IG or YouTube? Well, we're going to be on IG for a little while, and then I'm going to end the IG portion and I'm going to stay strictly over on YouTube. So if you're comfortable with staying here for now on IG, you're more than welcome to do that. But just know that this live is going to self-destruct at some point, okay? Because I'm not staying on IG. I just came over here to let y'all know what's going on and to invite y'all to come over to the YouTube. So we're going to get started right now. This is Melvonte Reese, okay? And this is a 1 through 40 part. So this is like 4-5 hours long. Sheesh, okay? So let's get to the intro and let's meet Melvonte and the issue that he had going on, okay?
This
All
is the
right.
introduction of my series called Why the Fuck Did I Stay? And first and foremost, I want to give a special shout out to Risa Tisa, who have paved the way and has given me the courage to tell my story as well. So in my series, I will just basically go into like how I dated this boy. We was together for 3.5 years, and basically like the lying, the cheating, the fighting, the finances, the sex, the everything that just today. Like it's crazy. Like it's just so much shit that went on. Like your fucking head is gonna spin. Like I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this fucking shit as to what the fuck was I thinking and why the fuck did I stay? I don't know if it was.
So now that you've gotten a little bit of a taste of where we're going with this, let me bring you to the first portion of the video. In his why the F did I stay, we're introduced to a gentleman caller who shows interest in him. This gentleman caller sweeps him off his feet. This gentleman caller runs into issues when his mother finds out about Melvonte. And Melvonte then in turn tells him to come and stay with him. As the gentleman caller is gathering his belongings, they have to make a stop at his cousin's house, his pregnant cousin's house. Child, I don't think I need to tell you that the pregnant cousin isn't a pregnant cousin after all. The pregnant cousin turns out to be his baby mama. And when he introduces Melvonte to the cousin who's the baby mama, he introduces him as his friend. I believe that's how that went. Okay. Now, if you are over here on the IG, this is the portion where we are going to bid you adieu and we are going to continue on the YouTube. You are more than welcome to join us. The link is in my bio if you don't know, but we getting ready to get all up in this. Thank y'all for tuning in on IG, but we are at the bar, baby, and the bar is open. Okay, y'all. So the Instagrammers are no longer a part of the live. It is just us over here on the YouTuber. Okay. I don't like the way this is looking. I don't like it. I want to be in the big screen, but see, this is what happens whenever I do YouTube and IG at the same time. It changes up my layouts, so I kind of have an issue. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so no, that didn't change nothing. But anyway, we here. Okay, y'all on the YouTube. Miss Stephanie said I'll be here. All right, so listen, we finna get up in this. Okay, we finna get all up in Melvonte's business. Even though I done told y'all some of the business already, I want Melvonte to share his business with you. Okay, I want him to. Oh, I hate this layout. I really want to change a lot because of the way that this is looking. You saw something call your back, don't start. Right there. Okay? You in the right place, Sugarfoot. So now let's listen. Let's get into this hinty tea, cause I sound distorted. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Does that sound better to you guys? I know. Wait, what happened? I know we see you, but do you plan on using your watermark? Yes. I didn't hit play yet because I'm finna use the watermark right now. Thank you for reminding me. The watermark is there, darling. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that reminder. Now, let's get into it and let's let him break this down for y'all.
He called me right back and was like, "Hey, I need you to." You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoy it for the most part. And that's really pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy me, because I'm going to try to put, you know what I'm saying, make you guys a little more interested. But,
Can y'all hear him okay? Can y'all hear him?
still again, this shit really happened. So, yeah. So here we go. Follow me and I'll tell y'all my part one, two. I guess, why the fuck did I stay? Hmm. What's up, y'all? So this is part one of why the fuck did I stay? So this all started during COVID of May of 2020. I had this little boy on Facebook I have never seen, and he hit me up and he was
Now, before he gets up in it, okay, he should sound better now. Um, yes, when you have the commercial breaks, the live is monetized, guys. That's how Henny make her point when we get that. Okay, that's better. So now I want y'all to notice something. Remember in Who the F Did I Marry and the lies he told. And now in this series, everything happened in 2020. Child, that panoramic was out here panoramicing, and Rona was out here making people desperate to have somebody in their house. They wanted someone to love, someone to touch. I ain't mad at him, but dang it, man, we got some story times, didn't we? But continue.
was in my inbox. He was telling me he wanted to see me, and he told me to slide him. He'd send me his address. I went to go see him. Mind you, I picked him up from his mama's house, and I'm asking him. I'm like, "So you stay with your mama?" He's
Mm.
telling me this is temporary. I ain't gonna be here for too long. I'm ready to get my car. I'm ready to move out. I got a
Child, you staying with red flag. Wee, wee, wee. You staying with your mama, child.
trust fund that I'm ready to get in 2 months when I turn 21. Cool.
Trust funds when he turned 21. And he said, cool, baby.
This is nice. We gets to my house. He gets in my house, he's just ecstatic of everything that I have. Like he's just fascinated. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this red flag. Like you act like you ain't never even had anything. I'm like, okay, it's cute, whatever. At this
Red flag. He done noticed. It's a red flag. He done got to your house and he's like, ooh, this is nice. So you acknowledging the first red flag that you ignored. But let's go.
point, I'm trying to figure out like what's up. Like he's telling me, oh, I like dudes. I done been with plenty of dudes, and you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling you, like I like you, whatever the case be. So I'm like, all right. One thing led to another. We
Mm-hmm.
goes ahead and hooks up.
Ah,
Cool. It was nice. So I'm
it
like,
was
okay, it's
nice.
time for you to go home. Let's get you home. Let's get you back to your mom's house.
Now, see, he was going to do the splash and dash. Okay, see, that's what you're supposed to do with the woo, this is nice type of people. Because that tell you them type of peoples ain't been around nowhere before. And that tells you right there, they ain't trying to leave, baby. They trying to stay. Okay, they trying to stay. Well, right. I like dude. Why would you have to tell me I like dudes? That's like me getting with a chick and saying I like chicks. Who you convincing? Anywho, Splash and Dash about to take him home. Let's go. Let's see where it go.
Gets him back to the mama's house. He come text me probably about an hour later. He done got on my Instagram. He's looking at like all of my everything I got going on. He done seen our motto. I got a clothing line. He was like, you know, that's dope what you got, and I'm a rapper. So I'm like, oh, so you rap? I was like,
Why are they always rappers? Why are they always rap? You see his face? That's my face if somebody tell me they a rapper. What? He looking at your Instagram saying, "Ooh, this is nice." But did you give him your IG or did he find you? Yes, the rainbow chick. Because I feel like third red flag, and we just started talking, baby, intrusive, invasive. You all in my Instagram. What is you here for? Who told you? Who? How did you get here, baby?
let me get the credentials. Let me get on your page, see what you got going on. Gets
Mm-hmm.
on the page. He's got 300 followers.
Uh,
Mind you, I wasn't even too much worried about the followers now. He done posted, he's got a girlfriend. He's got this little girl, him and the girl posted all in every picture. So I'm like,
red flag number 4. You got 300 followers. I said number 4. Y'all see me? I'm tired, y'all. I said red flag number 4. I can't count. Red flag number 4. Okay. And 5, all in one. Number 4, you got 300 followers. Number 5, you got pictures of you and some girl up and down your timeline in your profile. And you telling me you like boys? Baby, we on red flag number 5. Okay, let's go.
this is crazy. Like we just fucked and you got a girlfriend. Like what's going on? He's telling me, oh no, she's just a cover up. You know what I'm saying? I got this record label looking at me. I told you I'm a rapper. And you know, they're trying to I gotta keep up the image if I want them to sign me.
I'm a rapper and I got to keep up my image. She's just a cover. Red flag number 6. Don't tell me she a cover. Cause that's telling me you on the low right there. Now maybe, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Not everybody has had, an incident. Cause if the dude, is in his 20s, Melvonte got to be in his 20s somewhere too, probably about 23, 25-ish. Okay. And baby, he he on the low. Okay, he on the low. That should have told you he on the low. Even if he really do and really is into you, he on the low. Let's continue.
Cool. Didn't think too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Next day he hits me up. He was like, do me a favor. Come take me to work.
Mm.
I'm like, all right, whatever you want. You can
Oh no, red flag. Which red flag we at now? This number 7. Are we at red flag number 7? The next day after we splash and dash, you telling me come pick you up and take you home? Take you to work? Who finna fill this gas tank? Okay, so this number 6, I done jumped ahead. No, no, we got number 7. We got number 7. I'm at number 7. I got 7. Okay, so let's review. Let's review. The first red flag, I forgot. The first red flag was what? I like boys. No, he said the first red flag already. I forgot. Anyway, we just gonna say 7 and leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm just he done already. So Maisha said 17. We at 17.
You get whatever you like. He gives me the address. We pulls up to the job. We pulls up to the gas station. It's Thornton's. I'm like, so you work at Thornton's? Like, no judgments on here. He was like, nah, his people own the Thornton's, and he's just coming to help out. I was like, okay, cool. He's at work. He called me right back and was like, hey, I need you to do me another favor.
Hold up. Not your people's own. I don't know what Thornton's is. Anybody in here from I guess Georgia know what a Thornton's is? I don't know. I'm from New York. I don't know nothing about a Thornton's, but it was something to be frowned upon for him to say no judgment. And 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 we just smashed and dashed last night, and you done asked me to come and get you and take you to work. Now you're asking me to do you another favor? It's a gas station. Boy, you work at the gas station. You smelling like pump number 5 when you get off from child. No judgment. No judgment. Anybody that work at a gas station? No judgment. But baby, you cannot tell me that you don't work there, that your people's on it, and you just working out. You know what? Shout out. Let me say this, because I know that came off kind of like judgy. I'm not being judgy. Okay. The only reason why I said that about this particular gentleman is because I have watched the whole thing. So I already know where this story is going, where it's getting ready to land. I know what's getting ready to happen next because I watched this. Okay. Now, I'm saying that for him, but shout out to everybody who works a job, because for people who do work in a gas station, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to get our gas. Shout out to the people that work at McDonald's, because if it weren't for you, who am I blame for my cold ass fries or cuss out when the ice cream machine ain't working? Okay. Thank you to the people at the grocery store, the cashiers that check things out, the stock boys, like all the stuff that people actually overlook. Thank you to the janitors that keep things clean. Okay. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have a clean toilet at your job or a clean bathroom at your job for you to go to. Okay. So shout out to all of them. I'm not being judgy. I'm just saying for him, he's smelling like pump number 5.
He was like, give me $300. I'm trying to get this new iPhone. He was like, and I get my check. I'm gonna pay you right back.
Oh, red flag number 8, baby. And we are only 4 minutes and 33 seconds into the video.
I'm like, all right, I got it. I give you the $300. Gives it to him. Next day he goes and gets the iPhone. Day after that he pays me back. Cool.
Okay, he paid him back. So we're going to take back that red flag because he paid him back. So we're going to take that back. We back down to 7.
So calls me again the next day. He was like, can you come and get me from the studio?
Baby, we smashed and dashed 2 days ago, and you done asked me to take you to work, loan you some money, and now pick you up from the studio? Whoo!
Comes and pick him up from the studio. Pause. The nigga's a whole different nigga from the nigga that I just met a week ago. He's got new clothes, new shoes, fresh to death, jewelry and everything. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what's up? He was like, oh, I just got signed. You know what I'm saying? They gave me all this money, got this advancement, blase, blase, blase. I'm like, this is dope. Like, tell me more about it. He was like, he couldn't tell me too much because he just signed the NDA. Cool.
He couldn't tell you too much because he lied. He lied. Who signs a record deal and signs an NDA? Okay, you must not know anything about, oh, not, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. And now I signed an NDA. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lordy.
Didn't think too much of it. He was like, plus, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go to this house party later on to celebrate with my friends. I'm like, cool. So he was like, drop me out so I can go get ready, come back to get me. I said, okay. I goes home, go gets ready. We go, I picks him back up. We headed to the house party. We drives all the way to the house party. As soon as we get there, he was like, hold on. Like the girl that's hosting it, she said she don't know you and she don't feel comfortable with letting strangers in the house.
How you having a house party? A house party, which means you having a party in your house, but you saying that you're not comfortable with strangers coming in your house, but you having a house party in your house. Why am I not up on the screen? Hold up, because y'all got to catch these faces. Y'all got to catch these faces. Am I there? Am I there? You can't see me. No, I don't like this. You can't see me. Why I'm cut off? Why I'm got to be all the way down here? Hold on, hold on, hold on. This ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. It won't even do a split screen. I can't even get a split screen, Jesus. You telling me that if I want to be on the screen, I got to be like this? I can't be on the screen too while the video play. Y'all just see my forehead. This shameful. This is shameful. This is shameful as the day is long. This is shameful. Can I do this? No, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do none of this stuff, none of these functions that they is telling me that I should be able to do because they not allowing me to. And I can't change nothing. The layout changed because I went on Instagram Live first, okay? But I'm not finna stop where we at. As long as y'all can hear me, that's fine. I'm cool with it. But at the end of the day, when we come back tomorrow, because I'm gonna tell you how this is going. I'm sorry to break up the programming for you, but I'm about to tell you how this is gonna go. Tomorrow, I'm gonna bring you some more wacky doodle doo stuff. And then tomorrow evening, we finna do this again. We're gonna get more into this because this is 4 hours long. So that means we got 4 days of going live. We finna review this. Okay, we finna review it. All right. Now, regardless to tonight, you not seeing me. I can't pull a Carlissa and say tonight don't count because tonight definitely counts. But let's keep going, baby. Let's keep going.
Cool. I'm not really tripping. Like, I can go back home. Like, I'm good. He was like, come pick me up later on because I got to be at work at 7 a.m. I was like, okay, cool.
Drop me off at the house party and come pick me up. Come scoop me up after the party and take me to work at 7 a.m. Drop me to a party that you are not allowed to come to and scoop me up. I know what I'm finna do. I know what I'm finna do. Hold on, because here I come. Here I is. Here I go. Here I go. Okay. We are at red flag number 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 12. I don't know which one we at right now because I don't lost count. Okay. I don't lost count. But old girl having this party. We just recapping where we at. And I can't come to the party. I can't party with you. Because old girl don't like people. She don't like a lot of people with her when she be doing things. And you want me to drop you off and then come and pick you up in the morning and take you to work and drop you off. So that means that you want me to pick you up after work too? Child. Mm-mm. 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 Melvonte. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's how we finna do this commentary. No.
Later on came. He come text me and he was like, I think I'm going to stay tonight. I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gonna stay the night? Not I'm finna stay the night. Whoo!
I ain't really ready to go home. Cool. I'll see you in the morning. 7 a.m. came around. I'm calling the phone. I'm like, what's up? Where you at? He's not answering. Taking the phone, blowing the phone up, like, where are you at? He's not answering. I'm beating on the door of where the address that he sent me. Nobody's answering. I happen to peek through the window. No signs, no party, nobody's in there. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking back to the car. Here he comes. He's coming out the house. I'm like, oh, okay, there you go. he looks a mess. Like you can tell he been drinking, he's hungover. So he gets in the car.
He been drinking, he been hunching, he smell like butter. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm like, so what happened? Like, where's everybody at? He was like that. Nobody ended up coming to the party. It was just him. I said,
What?
so if it was just you and nobody came to the party, why didn't you have me come back and get you last night? He was like, oh, I was having a good time. You know, I didn't really
I bet you was having a good time, sir. I bet you was.
want to leave. You know, my friend made me stay. You know, she was having me drink. I had never drunk before. So I'm like, so you was chilling with the little girl, whatever. So I didn't, you know, I'm like, all right. He was telling me that, you know, she had got him drunk and he was, you know, didn't want to drink and she was trying to come on to him. So I'm like, that's weird. Like, why is she coming on to you? Like, you're gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And he was like, well, she knew that. And I kept trying to tell her no. So he's kind of like beating around the bush. I'm like, did you fuck this little girl? Like, let's keep it funky.
Right.
So he was telling me no. So I was like, look, one thing I hate is a liar. Like, go ahead and keep it real with me. Like, if you fucked her, it's cool. Like, did you fuck her? So he was like, yeah, I fucked her. Bad. At this time, I'm just like, my whole mood is switched. I'm like, cool, I'm ready to take you home and get you on about your way because I don't.
Melvonte, baby, let me explain something to you. Let me come up on this camera so I can explain this. And let me take my banner down so you can see me clearly if you see me seeing you doing this video. Baby, let me explain. Let Auntie Henny explain something to you. At that moment, that young man had no tie, no bond to you. You had just did the digital dash, okay? You smashed and splashed, okay? 2 nights ago. You on the third day in the morning. It's morning. Okay. And he's telling you that you couldn't come to a party that nobody else showed up to except for him. And that this girl got him drunk and took advantage of him and he slept with her. And you're falling for this because you still want to take him home afterwards. At that particular point in time, what you were supposed to do was have him to exit the vehicle to the left, or the right to the right, because he on the right hand side of the car. And let whose punanter he was rolling around in all night long. Let her get him home. Be it Uber, her car, or his feet. That was his business at that point in time. But we've all been here and made some mistakes that if somebody could judge us, they would have. So I'm finna leave Melvonte. Oh, look, there I go. Here I go. Hey, here I go. Oh, oh. Okay. Let's continue, y'all. I think it's like that because of the way I'm putting the screen. Let me see. Oh, no, it stayed. Okay, so let's continue.
I'm already like, I can't do this. Like, you just whole fuck somebody else. I only been knowing you for probably about a week. Like, and we've been rocking. Cool. Takes him home. Let me tell y'all what I did in part two of why the fuck did I stay.
Part
So
two.
this is part two of why the fuck did I stay.
We trying to
So just to
figure it out
recap
too.
part one, you know what I'm saying? He was telling me that he was going to this house party and he really wasn't. He was going over to spend a night with this girl and fuck him. So speed it up. Adam went home and wrote up this letter basically saying, like, I don't want to be with you no more. I'm done. This is over. So he comes over back to my house and Adam gave him the letter to read. So he reads the letter and he just starts crying. He was like,
Did did he just pull an Aliyah? Did he just say, I wrote a letter? I'm sending you a 4-page letter. I'm sorry. All these songs is hitting my musical jukebox in my head. You wrote this boy a letter. Okay, I'm not understanding. Y'all moving really, really fast. Y'all are moving way too fast for my comfort. This would be day 4, 5, 6, somewhere within the first week. Yeah, I noticed it's the watermark. But I'm gonna play the watermark when I'm playing the video because I don't want to get no strike or nothing. You wrote this man a letter. Why didn't you communicate with your words and explain to him how you was feeling? I mean, I get it. Sometimes people can't do that, but you wrote him a letter. Okay, let's continue. No judgment.
I'm sorry. I want to work this out. Like, I love you. I really want to be with you. So I'm like, okay, like, well, if you love me, then why the fuck did you go cheat on me? So he's telling me, he was like, I've been through a lot.
Look, did he just say, I love you? And from all accounts of how we've been keeping up with this, it's been probably about 5, 4, 5 days a week. Not even 30 days. Oh, baby. Mm-mm. That love word will get people every time. Child. Okay. Let's continue.
And he's beginning telling me that, he's really from California. He lived there with his mama and his daddy. His daddy was
Hold on. Because Legion pulled this California stuff too. Oh boy.
this big time drug dealer. The daddy got locked up. So the mama moved to Kentucky, where we live at now, and she remarried, had kids. And the husband that she married abused him, kicked him out the house, and he got tied up with some
Okay, so wait a minute. I stand corrected because he's not in Atlanta. He's in Kentucky. This is happening in Kentucky, y'all. Okay, all right. Continue.
friends and got locked up, and he just got out last year. So I'm
What?
just like, okay, like, I guess, like, I'm heartfelt about the situation. I'm like, well, if we do work this out, like, is there anything else you want to tell me? Like, don't lie to me. Like, I don't want no lies, no secrets, no nothing. So he was like, okay, well, I'm also not a rapper. I really didn't get signed. So I was like, well, how did you have all the money and the clothes? Like when I seen you, like what was this all about? He was telling me that the money that he had was fake. The clothes and the jewelry that he had on, he borrowed from somebody else. I'm like, okay, like I'm like, all right, cool. Like, okay, well, we can still work this out. It's okay. You don't need to be no superstar to be with me.
What?
So, time goes
Uh-uh,
on.
uh-uh,
So later
uh-uh.
down the line, he's hitting me up. He was like, can you take me to go look at this car? So I'm like,
Hell no. I can't take you. No. What? I've been in jail. I just got out not too long ago. I'm not a rapper. I was lying. I borrowed somebody else's clothes and jewelry. The money was fake money. Now, I missed that part in the beginning when I first watched it. Baby, we only almost 10 minutes in on part 2. 10 minutes into the video on part 2. We done did an introduction. We done did a first part, a second part. We about to go on to the third part, and he done already. Yeah, I
sure.
missed that
We go
part.
look at the car. So 2018 BMW 7 Series, way over his head. He was like, I'm gonna get it. So I took his picture while he was test driving. So he done took the picture, posted it all on Facebook, told the whole world that he done bought this new car.
What?
So word gets back to the mama that he done got a new car. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. He done told the mama, like, he's like, yeah, I've been hanging out with my friend from work. So I'm just like, friend from work, like, what the fuck? He was like, listen, my mama don't know that I'm gay. Play along with it, and this is what we're gonna do. So I'm just like, okay, like, so what?
Wait a minute. Cause hold on. Now, Melvonte, as a gay man, you know the first person that knows you gay in the family is your grandma. The second person to know is your mama. The last person to figure it out is your father when you were a boy. And I'm saying that based off of my experience. I could be wrong, but that was my experience when it came down to somebody that I know that I'm related to that is like in that life. Okay, they in that life. Me, I tiptoe every now and again. I done told y'all that. And the crazy part about it is my daddy knew it before everybody else did. Okay, so when it goes to the girls, they know. But the mamas, they be knowing. Child.
He gets to the mama's house. I had to go along with this saying that I'm his friend from work. So she's asking me questions like, you cute, I'm saying all this, blah, 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 blah. So I can already tell that she's suspicious, like this nigga, like y'all got something more than going on. So I just was whatever. We gets back to my house. She's calling, texting, calling, trying to figure out what we doing. So I don't know. He was talking to her, and I think I walked in her. I had on my underwear, and she. I got on the phone. I don't even know if I was paying attention or not, but I know I had my underwear on, and I got on the phone with her. So she was like, "So what's the relationship between you and my son?" I was like, "That's my friend from work." I was like, "Then that's what he told her." She was like, "Well, you got a girlfriend?" I was like, "No," and she was like, "Well, you don't have no girlfriend because you got something going on with my son."
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
The
And I'm
mamas
like,
be
I'm
knowing.
telling this lady, I'm like, no, I don't. Like, that's the friend, that's my friend, and we work together. She was like, listen, I'm not stupid. She said, plus you just walked in here with your underwear on. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck, call. So I was like, okay, listen. Yes, me and the son got something going on. We've been together all this time, and blase, blase, blase.
Might as well.
And she was like, okay, put my son back on the phone. He gets back on the phone. She was like, why didn't you tell me that this was your boyfriend? He's like, what? Loses it. He darts out the house. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? She was like, run after him, go get him because he's suicidal. So I'm trying to go get him. I'm like, what's
What?
wrong? Calm down. He's like,
Baby, you heard right. He got mental issues. The mama knew what was going on. See, I told y'all the mamas be knowing. The mamas be knowing. And the rainbow chick, I saw your comment because see, for me in my situation, my daddy knew before anybody else, and when I called myself coming clean, he said, I already knew that. The mama knew, and she said, run after him because child.
I'm gonna kill myself. My life is over. So he's jumping in front of cars. Like I'm trying to calm him down. So she was like, just help him, help him. So I don't got him. I don't got him back in the house, trying to talk to him. All this is going on. This is way too much for me.
Right. It's way
So
too much
I
for
was
us.
like asking mom, I'm like, what do you want me to do? So she was like, you really just need to be there for him. He just needs somebody like he apparently he loves you and what I'm saying, be there for him and take care of him and don't leave.
How we talking this L word that quick? How we talking just be there for him and all this other? How we talking all of this as if they've been together for a long period of time? Child, I am confused.
And I'm like, okay, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm talking to him and at this point I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and he was like, this is all your fault.
Mm,
I'm like, ain't that a bitch?
right.
So that's I'm gonna tell y'all what happened after he told me that in part three
Nothing.
because
Nothing should have happened after
so
that.
this is part three of why the fuck did I stay? So recap, what I'm saying, the mama just found out that me and him is actually together and he's gay and he done just said that it's my fault. So I'm asking him, I'm like, how's it my fault? He was like, because you don't understand. Now that my mama found out that I'm gay, she's not gonna accept me. My family's gonna reject me. My daddy's gonna find out, he's gonna kick me out, and then I'm gonna be homeless again, and I'm not gonna have nowhere to live.
Now, from based off of what he just said about the mama, it don't sound like his mama was surprised and that she was going to disown him. Now I know about the daddy, but the mama was not about to disown you, sir. Okay, you lying, Melvonte. He lying. The mama told you to run after him because clearly he love you. That means she knows something. She know what's up. She been aware of what's been going down.
I'm like, well, what I'm saying, you can come and stay here with me. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, we're working a relationship. Like, come and move in with me. He was like, okay, I gotta go home and get my stuff. So we takes him back to the mama's house to get out his clothes. So we leave, and he was like, well, I gotta go up to my friend's house to get my other clothes. So we get to the friend's house, and his pregnant girl walks out. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, yeah, she's asking like who I am, and he was like, this is my cousin.
His cousin. That's okay. So
I'm like,
I had it the other way around when I said it. He's the cousin and she's the friend. He's the cousin and she's the friend.
he's looking at me like I'm the cousin, so he's looking over like we can like go along with it. So she was laughing and they giggling or whatever the case be. He's like, I'm the cousin. I'm like, all right, I didn't think too much of it. I went along with it.
You don't think too much of a lot of things at this point, huh?
So, he gets to close. We're leaving. I'm like, who is this? Who is this girl? Like, what I'm saying? Why'd you tell I'm your cousin? He was like, oh, that's my baby mama. She don't know I'm gay.
I'ma hold my commentary.
Bitch, what the pause? Baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
Continue. So I'm like, what the fuck? What was you gonna tell me that you had a baby on the way, that you had a whole baby mama? He's like, oh well, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal because I ain't with her, I ain't been with her. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case be. So 2 weeks later, sped up, and she's calling him, telling about she's in labor and come to the hospital. She's about to have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
All this, she's having the baby at this point. So I don't took him to the hospital, and he has the baby.
You done took
Beautiful
him to
baby
the
girl.
hospital.
So now, he's telling me, he was like, well, I really want you to get to know my baby mama. I want to get everything straightened out so it ain't no confusion. I was like, okay, let's cool. Let's all go out to eat. So we goes out to eat, and
Y'all
we
pay
sitting at the table
attention.
talking. Mind you, the baby mama still don't know that me and him is together. You know what I'm saying? She does not know. So he was like, hey, I want to share some news with you. She's like, okay. So he's telling her, he's like, this is really not my cousin. This is really my boyfriend. She looks like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm asking her, I'm like, are you like, what's going on? Like, did you not know? Like, what, what I'm saying? Like, what's up? She was like, no, because we was just together last month, and he was telling me that we were going to be together. I'm ready to have the baby, and we're going to all be a family. So, mind you, we're all just at the table. Everybody's just stuck on stupid. Everybody lost their appetite. So I'm just like, bring me the check. I'm ready to go.
Bring him the
I take the
check.
baby mama home. Then I get in the car with him. I'm like, well,
Let's pause right there because that's a lot to take in at one time. That is a lot to take in at one time. Okay. Now I'm going to say this because this needs to be said. This happens more often than we think. Not so much men coming out to the baby mamas letting them know, but did you hear what he said about the baby mama saying that her and old boy was just together, that he's telling her all these sweet nothings and whispering them in her ear as she's pregnant, and he's sleeping around behind her back. Melvonte, baby, the woman just sat here and told you that they was together. You proceed to pay the check out your pocket for him and his baby mama. And then you load up your car with him and his baby mama. And you drop her off home. And y'all finna what? Have a conversation? Baby. Hmm.
what the fuck? Like, why is she saying that y'all together? Like you lying again. He was like, no, she's just mad because I don't want to be with her. She's making all this stuff. I
Mm-mm.
ain't never told her that I wanted to be with her. We ain't been together. I didn't even know she was pregnant.
What?
I'm just at this point. Look at my eye. It's lies. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I'm just like, I don't know what to do at this point. I was like, I can't do it.
Same.
So I'll tell you what I did in part four. Go to part. So this is part four of why the fuck did I stay?
We still trying
So
to figure it
recap.
out.
The baby mama just found out that me and him was together, and she's saying that he's saying that they was supposed to be together when she had the baby. So I'm confronting him about it. I'm like, what's up? Like, why is she saying all this? He was like, she's making this shit up. She's just mad because I don't want to be with her and she's having my baby. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, at this point, I'm confused because you really been out here fucking these little girls and you talking about that you gay and you want to be with a man. So I'm like, what's up? He was like, well, I don't really want to be with a woman. I just like the way that, it feels, when I have sex with them. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, at this point, I ain't never been with a woman, so I cannot relate. Like, I'm trying to see what the hype is about. He was like, well, shit, let's have a threesome. And I'm like, okay, well, even still, like, even if we did, like, who would we have a threesome with? He was like, we can have the threesome with my baby mama because she's gonna do what the fuck I tell her to do.
Y'all know I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. We could have a three-way conversation. Me, you, and my baby mama, cause she gonna do whatever I tell her to do. Have y'all jaws hit the floor yet? Have y'all jaws hit the floor yet? The man is bisexual, yes. But even that is suspect. As we go along, you will see why I say that. Some of y'all say y'all jaws ain't hit the floor yet. Some of y'all saying y'all jaws been hit the floor since part one. Yeah. I told y'all this was good. And I figure everybody could use a break from the circus, from the ditty, from the whack, from the all of that. I figured we could all use a break. And I hope y'all are enjoying this. We gonna need the bell after this. Baby, the bell is on deck.
I'm like, okay, let's see what she say. So surely enough, she comes over. We all get tipsy, and we have a threesome. It's at this point we're all friends. I'm cool with her, she's cool with me, he's cool with her. Blah 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 blah. We're one big happy family. So we cool. Time goes by. I'm helping them raise a baby.
Not
Okay,
one big happy
business is
family
good. So
raising
now
the
I put
baby. Not one big family, one big happy family raising the baby. Child.
up my friend to open a store in the mall. I have this big grand opening. This is the biggest thing in the city. So at this time, it's his tax time. So he done filed his taxes and got all this money.
He
So
done claimed that
he done
baby.
bought me some clothes and some shoes. He done bought me a new iPad for my store.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the jewelry store and bought me this ring.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes to the store and proposes to me in front of everybody. So me, I'm like, I do. So at this point, we're engaged. Like, this is my whole fiance at this point. So time passes and he introduces me to his girl cousin and her girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And we all cool. What I'm saying? We low key. We don't really have too many friends. So these was like our day one. So they would come back to the house. We would all chill. We would all hang out. They'd come to the store. We would all be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, I just noticed her checking him out, and I pulled him to the side. I'm just like, you do you see what I see? Like, I know I'm not crazy. He was like, I don't even be paying attention, and even if she was, like, she's not even my type. Like, ill, gross. Like, I would never. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, like, we ain't got to worry about that anyways. So I just kept my eyes open on her.
Right.
So
But you're not
one day,
watching him.
you know, the guy that I was partnering in the store with, he pulls me to the side. He's telling me, he was like, listen, he was like, uh, your fiance keeps carrying this gun. Mind you, he bought him a gun when he got his taxes. He's like, he keeps carrying this gun around. He's like, and if I catch him carrying it again, like, I'm gonna have to kick you guys out. So I was like, okay.
He carrying a pow pow in the mall. Why? I think we all know what's about to happen, even though I know what's about to happen because I watched it. But I'm just saying, I think y'all all know what's about to happen in this next scenario.
So I pulled him to the side, and I'm just like, listen, you cannot carry the gun in here. You know, he's not listening to what I'm saying. He's like, okay, and still doing it. So I was like, okay, you don't want to listen. I'm gonna take the gun myself, and I'm going to take it, take it and leave it at home. So I done took the gun. He was like, where the fuck, went out. Where the fuck is my gun? And I'm like, I took it. He was like, give me my shit back. I was like, no. So at this point, we're arguing over this little bitty petty ass gun because I don't took it because it's not
Can you
supposed to have
stop
nothing but.
saying that word?
So he was like, okay, bet. So he done took all of my clothes in the store, threw them outside in the mall, make this big scene like we was just fighting. So I'm just like you are wilding. So at this point, I'm trying to keep professional. Like, what are you doing? He
Mm-hmm.
goes outside to my car, rips the bumper off my car,
Mm-mm.
and just does it up.
So he done tore up your store and embarrassed you at your place of business, and then went and destroyed your property. Gotcha.
So I'm like at this point, like, bitch, like we arguing, cussing, whatever the case be. So he done called the girl cousin. He's like, cuz, come get me. She comes and picks him up.
Mm-hmm.
I done gave him some time to cool off. I calls later that night, and the cousin goes to work, so he's over there with the cousin's girlfriend. So I
Uh-huh.
calls her. I'm like, "What's going on?" She was like, he don't want to talk right now, and blase, blase, blase. So I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
he don't want to talk. Okay, cool. So later that night, she's in her car, and I'm FaceTiming her, and I'm like, so what's going on? Like, tell me about what he's talking about. So she's talking to me on the FaceTime in the car, and mind you, I'm seeing somebody in the passenger seat. I'm like, was that him in the passenger seat? She hurries up and hangs up the phone. Calling
Mm-hmm.
her back, no answer, no answer.
Mm-hmm.
So about a couple hours later, you know what I'm saying? By this, hold on, first of all, by this time I done pulled up. I'm like, where are y'all at? So a couple hours later, she still ain't answering. They calls me back. She was like, oh, my phone went dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever the case be. So she was like, he's ready to talk. So we talking, and
Mm-hmm.
we makes up. We goes back home.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Next day we goes to the store. So we gets to the store. The My partner's at the store. He was like, listen, y'all gotta go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, y'all made a big scene and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I'm heartbroken. Like, they just told me that I have to leave this fucking mall. So I'm looking for him, like, to tell him the news, like this is what the fuck just happened. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we just, like, this is, it's over.
Right.
He's on the phone arguing with somebody. I'm like, who? Like, at this point, who the fuck are you arguing with? He
Mm-hmm.
was like, this bitch. So I'm like, the bitch he's talking about is the cousin's
Cousin's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
And I'm like, what could y'all even be arguing about? Like what the fuck is up? So, mind you, they're arguing. We gets home, and I ain't even worried about that. I'm just distraught. I just lost my damn store. So I gets home. We trying to pack the stuff, get the U-Haul and all this and that. And I'm crying, and he comes to me. He was like, "Listen, I know that you said." He was like, "I don't want to put no more pressure on you." He was like, "But I gotta
But
tell you something,
uh-huh.
and I know it's gonna break your heart, but I have to tell you."
Uh-huh.
Like, what the fuck else could you fucking tell me? And I'm already having the fucking worst day of my fucking life.
Uh-huh.
Go to part five. This is part five of why the fuck did I stay? So recap of part four.
We don't need a
I done
recap.
got home. I'm distraught. I done lost the store. He's telling me that I gotta tell you something. So I was like, "What's up?" He was telling me, he was like, you was right. The cousin's girlfriend, she was trying to come on to me. She did want to have sex with me when I was over there and we got into it.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to have sex with me, and I told her no, which
Mm-hmm.
is why she's mad. You know what I'm saying? That's why you caught us arguing and everything.
Uh-huh. That's why
I was
she
like,
mad.
oh, huh, makes sense. So I'm already on 10. I'm like, I'm ready to go to her. I'm ready to, cuss her ass out. He was like, no, don't do that because, saying my cousin's involved. I don't want to get in a mix and a drama, and I'm trying to keep down confusion. I don't want to mess up their relationship. So I was like,
Henny glasses in the chat if you seen that coming. Y'all should have seen that coming. So who's keeping score? I don't know how long they've been together at this point. But baby, that's 3. females that you done been with. One, two, three. Tres females he done cheated on you with since y'all been together. Because remember, it was the girl at the house party. He was sleeping with the baby mama. And now the cousin girlfriend. He done slept with the cousin girlfriend. How you sleep with your cousin girl? That should have told you what type of ninja he was from the gate. From the gate. It should have told you if you will sleep with your baby, if you will sleep with your cousin's girlfriend, that says a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. Let's continue.
Okay, cool, but just know, I got my eyes on her.
Listen, he ain't say he slept with her yet, but we all know he slept with her.
Okay, so time goes past, and around this time, his birthday is coming up. So he
Mhm.
told me he had never had a birthday. So
Never
I'm
had a
like,
birthday.
I'm gonna do it the fuck up for your birthday. Like I'm gonna show you that I am that man. Like you just proposed to me, so I'm, you know. So I don't throw him his
Proposed.
big old lavish birthday party. Everybody shows up, including the cousin and the cousin's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's bringing their little gifts. The cousin's girlfriend, she decides to get this big old nice gift wrap, and I'm gonna just did it the fuck up. Mind you, the gift was
Mm-hmm.
a brand new Apple Watch. So at this time, I'm confused because she's barely got two pennies to rub together. So how the fuck
Did you
did she
buy a
afford to
WAP?
buy this man an Apple Watch?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm confused. Like, are you fucking him or am I fucking him? Like, what the fuck? Bitch, why are you buying him an Apple Watch? So I felt some type of way, but mind you, I didn't say nothing. She still don't know that I know that she tried to come on to him. Cool.
Mm.
So, party's over. We goes home. Time goes on. A couple days later, um, his phone is blowing up. I'm like, who the fuck keeps calling your phone? He was like, it's this bitch. So I was like, answer the fucking phone. So she
Mm-hmm.
gets on the phone. She's talking her shit. So I gets on the phone. I'm like, look, bitch, like, don't keep calling his motherfucking phone. She was like, oh, you don't know. No, bitch, know what? Like, you thought I didn't know? Like, I did know because guess what? He told me. So she was like, "Oh no, you don't know. You don't know." So she done got back on the phone with him and was like, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, "Tell me what? Like, didn't you already tell me that she tried to come on to you?" And she was like, "Oh no, it's more, sweetie. It's more."
Mm.
Hangs up. I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" He was like, "Listen, calm down, because at this point, I'm jacked the fuck up." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
So he was like, "Calm down." He was like, "So." He was like, when I was in when he was stumbling. So I'm like, bitch, spit it out. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? He was like, well, we fucked in her car. Bitch, motherfucking bitch. When I
Don't be hitting on us. We ain't do it. We not them. Why you gonna hit us, Melvonte? That's why they wasn't answering the phone. Because the whole time he calling, somebody rocking, knocking the boots. They had sex in her car. And he went home and told him that she made a pass at him. And that's why they was arguing.
tell you,
But we are 25 minutes and 58 seconds into this video. We are on part 5. This is a 5-hour video. So you know he stayed.
you bitch. He was every motherfucking bitch in the book. Get your shit, get the fuck out. Like, bitch, you really just sit up here and played in my motherfucking face. Had this bitch, I don't spent all this money for this fucking party. This bitch done came, like, I ain't never ever been this mad. This is the first time I blew the fuck. Bitch, get the fuck out. So he done called his mama and went over to mama's house. I'm like, bitch, I'm done. Fuck you, fuck her, fuck the cousin, fuck all y'all. Like, bitch, I'm good. Bitch, and I just lost my store. I'm good. Bye. Bye. So that was it. That was it. So
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Because I'm telling y'all, we only 26 minutes and 35 seconds into the video on part 5. It ain't done. That's what they said. Calm down, sir. You have way more chapters to go. We know you stayed. He piped up right now. Like you was done for the moment. Okay. You was done for the moment, but you wasn't finished.
I'll tell y'all what happened in part six. So this is part six of why the fuck did I stay?
Because we
So
still
at this
trying to
point,
figure
like,
it out.
bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, you playing in my motherfucking face. Get
Uh-huh.
the fuck out. I don't give.
He playing in your face, you playing in our face right now, because Melvonte. Ain't no way you should stick around. Okay, I promise I'm gonna stop
So
singing.
he goes over to the baby mama's house and goes and stay. A couple
Uh-huh.
days later, you know what I'm saying? I reach back out. You know, we figures it out. We talk. He comes back home. And
He comes
now
back
we
home,
come back
y'all.
home. We're just trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on. So
Mm-hmm.
we both decided that it's time for a vacation. Like we just need to clear our minds.
Ah,
We just need this a vacation.
so he went back to the baby mama house, and you don't think he slept with the baby mama? You skipped that part. He slept with the baby mama while he was there. Come on, that's common sense now. You done kicked him out. He done went over to the baby mama house. He was getting all of them baby mama guts. And now he back home. And you figure y'all need a vacation. If that ain't rewarding bad behavior, I don't know what is. Melvonte, you better not come back up on the internet talking about you back with him. Come on now. Now I'm gonna tell you something. He met this person in 2020 during the panoramic. This is a running theme that is happening within these novellas that we are getting. Is these people are linking up during the panoramic when everybody just wanted human touch contact, all of that stuff. So, baby, let's continue.
So I had some friends for the store. They was like, you know, they was going to Miami for Rolling Loud, and we should come. So I was telling him he was down. So we done packed our stuff, went to fucking Miami for the Rolling Loud.
In
Mind you,
Miami.
we gets to Rolling Loud on the strip. You know, I'm introducing him to the friends. I'm like, this is Bay, like whatever the case be. And they're like, oh my God, like we walking the strip. Every motherfucking body thinks that he's a motherfucking celebrity. Everybody's stopping him to take motherfucking pictures. You know, he's telling these people like, yeah, I'm a rapper, blah 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 blah. So here we go with this shit. So I'm just letting him have his moment. So he had on all of these chains that I had bought him from Shop Go. So, mind you, you know what I'm saying? We're just having a good time. So we gets back to the house or whatever the case be. And you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good at this point. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm horny. Like I wanna, you know, let's do what it do. So he was like, nah, I'm not in the mood. Like I'm having a good time. Like, okay. So he was like, and I'm trying to be respectful of your friends. Like, you know, I don't really want to do that. Like, you know, I'm trying to have like my privacy when we do what we do. I'm like, I don't really think that makes sense, but I'm just like, all right, like I ain't great to really like press you about it. Like I ain't great to press you for no sex.
My problem with this is hit it glasses in the chat if y'all agree with me. Every time something happened, he'd be like, yeah, all right. Like very passive, very passive. Melvonte, I hope you realize that being passive and going along with things is not the way to handle situations, or especially when you got people and persons like him around you. That's not cool. That's not okay. But let's continue.
So, you know, the girl that's in the house with us, you know, we in this big old Airbnb. You know, he every time we in the house chilling, he's going to her room and they talking. So I'm like, what the fuck? You keep
Mm-hmm.
going to like what are y'all talking about? This is so motherfucking important. Like I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I go in there, I could kind of like feel like that he's just trying to like front me, like he's trying to play it off, like you know that we ain't
Mm-hmm.
like how we like.
Mm-hmm.
So I at this point, he done came back to my room, and I'm just like, why? I'm like, why are you acting weird? Like, what do you want? Fuck this bitch?
Mm-hmm.
He bloops out. What the fuck you tripping? Why the fuck would you ask me that? Like I'm trying to have a fucking good time. You ruining my motherfucking time. We arguing in the motherfucking house.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just like, what's going on? Like, you know, like we good. Like we good. We good. Like we good. So we goes to sleep, wakes up in the morning so we can go to Rolling Loud. So we gets up,
tensions is still high. Like I still got a motherfucking attitude because last night you had me fucked up. Like the way you talking, like you got me fucked up. So I ain't
Mm-hmm.
really saying. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have a good time. We get to the Rolling Loud. I'm walking. He speeds up and starts walking with the girl. They're working side by side. You would have damn near fucking been holding hands. So
Mm.
I'm like, I'm confused. Like, did you
We
come with her or did you come
confused.
with me? Like, I'm confused.
Right.
So one of the guy friends that we with, I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. We scratching our heads like, what is this?
Right.
So me, I walks up to them, me, and I'm in my playful voice. I'm like, sweetie, he's mine. It's like, come with me. So he's like, what are you?
Melvonte, you scratching your head, your friend scratching your head. You done went to go, sweetie, he's mine, come with me. He's snatching back from you, baby. We still scratching our head. We've been scratching our head since part one.
You doing? Bitch, what do you mean? What am I doing? Like, what do you want to fuck this bitch? Like, I'm confused. Like, what are you doing? So he's like, you tripping? Just goes off again. Mind you, it is thousands of people out here at this motherfucking Rolling Loud. So he's like, you tripping? You doing all this motherfucking bullshit? You mad because I didn't have sex with you? Putting our business on fucking on Front Street. I'm pissed. I'm like, you know what, bitch? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not reduced with you. So I walks out. So he catches back up with me, snatches me, grabs my fucking arm. I'm like, bruh, get the fuck off me. So he was like, nigga, fuck you. Mug me into the earth, into the motherfucking street. And so, mind you, I'm embarrassed as fuck. I'm like, you are really like in fucking embarrassing me. Like, what the fuck are you on? So they like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Y'all can go to the fucking Rolling Loud. I don't even want to fucking go no more. Like, he got me fucked up. So he done went with the little
Mm.
girl and one of the other guy friends, and they done went around the fucking Rolling Loud and
Left you out.
left me.
Mm-hmm.
So the other guy, he stays with me. He's just trying to make sure I'm okay. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm pissed off. Like, he's got me fucked up. So, mind you, we goes. They're enjoying one part of the concert, and we're enjoying another part of the concert. He's trying to contact them. Nobody has service, so we can't call one another. So we just have to see them when we see them. So eventually, probably like an hour later, we seen him and catches back up with them. So I sees him, he sees me. I'm like, we need to talk. So we goes over to the side, and he was like, look, I apologize. I'm sorry. I overreacted. Like I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really just trying to have a good time. Like can we deal with this later? Go to
Look at the eye, y'all. Melvonte is cute, but look at the eye. The eye done fell down. Okay. Melvonte got an eye like I got. This man is on the down low. Melvonte is a very handsome man and don't deserve this shit, but he got to realize that for himself. But yeah, let's continue.
I again. I'm like, yes. I'm like, let's have a good time. Like I didn't like these are my friends. Like I'm really like first impression is the best impression. Like this is fucking terrible. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we gets home, we goes to sleep. Next day, it's time to go home. So we get in the rental car. We're headed to the airport, and I'm just like, okay, now that nobody's around, this is the perfect time to talk. And I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on. Like, why did you front me in front of this bitch? Like, did you want to fuck this bitch? Like, why? Like, why didn't you want to have sex with me? Like, I need to know. He's like, look, I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm just trying to get home. No, bitch, you're gonna motherfucking talk about it. Like, we're gonna talk about it. He's like, oh, there you go. You gonna make me talk you with control and shit. I'm like, okay, so now I'm controlling. Like, because I'm trying to get you to have a conversation with me about why the fuck you just did what the fuck you just did. Like, what the
Right.
fuck? So I'm already pissed off because I really want my ones because you don't mug me in the motherfucking street. So I'm like, bitch, if you don't like, bitch, we're not going home no motherfucking way. We will stay in Miami until the motherfucking fuck you talk. So he's like,
Right.
nigga, you got me fucked up. So I'm like, you got me fucked up. At this point, I'm like, bitch, what you want to fight?
Right.
So I pulls over. I'm like, get the fuck out. Like, what's up? He gets out. We squares up. We start fighting.
Beat him down, Melvonte.
In the midst of us fighting, his shoulder popped out of place. And he's like, ah, ah, ah. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let's just stop. We gets back in the car. I'm scarred up. He's scarred up. We gets to the motherfucking airport to leave, In the midst of us being in the motherfucking airport, I'm just looking at him with attitude. He's looking at me with attitude. And out of nowhere, we just fucking bust out laughing when we made eye contact.
The toxicity of it all. The toxicity of it all for me. Okay. I don't know what part we are at right now. It is a 40-part series. I'm trying to do an hour, but y'all, sorry, y'all. Blue Rock was just texting me back. Uh this is crazy work. Y'all busting out laughing because y'all getting ready to go home. Y'all got to make this right. Okay. Melvonte, I don't know. I guess this been your first rodeo. I've never been with a down low, brother. I mean, I've had some men that I thought was suspect. I even had somebody that, it's rumored that they are. I don't know. But anyway, uh this is very much, it's seeming like down low behavior. Now I don't know, because like I said, I don't have any area of expertise in dealing with any of this, but if anybody has dealt with this, please speak out in the comment section. Yes, there's a world full of circus acts out there. That's why I said when I changed the other channel to the circus press box, I said when there is another there's always another circus that can be followed. Okay, but let's continue. Thank you for the super chat.
I'm just like, how the fuck? Like, I'm like, here I go with my dumb ass again. I'm like, yeah, I love you. I was like, cause I don't beat your ass, and and here I am laughing like this shit's okay. So I was like, now we're toxic. I said, this is some fucking toxic shit. So part next part, I'll tell you what happened when the motherfucking fuck we gets home.
This is part 7, just to basically like an intermission, just to catch up of the timeline of things and when things just happen. So I met him, like I said, May 6th. This is during COVID of 2020. Speed it up. His daughter was born June 23rd of 2020. So around this time, there's a whole gap for like the rest of that year. So like at this time, me and him, we just really just enjoying our time together. We with the baby mama. At this point, I'm helping him raise the baby. So we back and forth over the baby mamas. He's back and forth over our house. We spending time with him.
They are in a now. He was never really clear on this part for me, but it sounds like to me that they were in a throuple because they over there at the baby mama house helping out with the baby. She's coming over there to their house. So it sounds like a throuple to me. They done already had their three-way conversation and stuff. So it's sounding very throuple-ish. Okay. It's sounding very throuple-ish.
His family, he's now his family wants to be involved. So we're spending holidays and Thanksgiving and all of this crazy crap. He done met my family. You know what I'm saying? Just your average, nothing too crazy, nothing exciting. So speed it up. The next year of 2021 is when I opened the store. So, speed it up some more. I lost the store. Let me see. What was this?
So we in 2021, which means that was 2020. So now y'all know the panoramic was dying, was starting to die down a bit in 2021. So people are starting to be back outside.
I would say May. So this is probably like around May when we was in the summertime. So May, we had got into it really, really, really bad. I lost the store. And then come June, July was his, when I found out about the little girl, his birthday was July the 1st. So that's when we had the big old birthday party for July 1st. We had made up. Rolling Loud was later that month in July. So it was like the end of July. So that's where we're at now. So at this point, we had been together for a year and a half ish. And this is where we at. We in motherfucking July of all of this shit that's going on. And mind you, so the time that me and him has been together, we don't had Christmas. He don't had his first birthday, which I didn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stuff that has been going on. Like I've been working, like we've been bossing the fuck up, mind you. We don't even move from one apartment to the next apartment. Like the money's coming in. So at this point, he's getting his money. I'm buying him. I'm splurging on. He's getting whatever the fuck he wants at this motherfucking point, and he's starting to feel his motherfucking self. So he's starting to look good.
Baby, you splurging on him, and he's starting to feel himself. Are you surprised, child?
Good at this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't got him fly. He done got his hair done. He's in everything designer. Like at this point, we both in designer. So the whole city is knowing about us, and they hip to us, and like we like the next big thing of Louisville, Kentucky. Like everybody knows us. Like we on the clothing line. We don't went to Instagram. Everybody knows us on Instagram. Like we LGBTQ popular. Everything is going on. So we
Okay.
don't even went to Pride. I think at one point of time, like all the gays in Atlanta was like, oh my gosh, like y'all this thing, like y'all cute, blase, 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 y'all together, all of this crazy crap. And so he's the bomb.com. We've been going to the gym. His body done got back right, and huh. So at this point, I just feel like that he just been wild and just like I can't tell him shit. So at this point, we done got into it. He's starting to call me controlling. You know what I'm saying? We having issues. About when I want sex, he's trying to pick and choose when the fuck he wants to have sex and all this and that. But then
You done built this man up. You done took this man out of the gutter, even though he showed you that he was unworthy of being build a man material. Okay. He presented himself as somebody who was down on their luck, somebody who was having a hard time in life. Okay. You done took him, baby, you done played Beyonce and upgraded him, okay, to the purple labels. All right. And purple labels and red bottoms. And now you wondering why he feeling himself. He done already showed you that he's not accustomed to having things. By the way, ooh, this is nice. Your place the first night. He done already showed you he ain't accustomed to having things when you got it going on your IG page. He done already showed you all of this. So now you done built this man up. And this man is telling you in so many ways that he's going to control the narrative in the relationship when it comes down to him being intimate with you. Child, listen, this is a lot. We going to finish this one out.
ain't got bad yet. Later down the line, we're gonna get into like how
It
bad
ain't got
we
bad yet.
trying to have sex and got. So you know what I'm saying? So we're constantly going to parties like in our city. Like we go to parties every motherfucking weekend. Like I don't even like to party. So to go show my face. You know what I'm saying? He convinced me to go to all these parties. We're going to all these parties. Like we're just stars at this point. So he done got a little clout behind his name. He done built up his social media, got a little followers. Manager just still in a year and a half time frame, and that's that. So in part A, I'm just going to basically pick up where I left off. When we left from Miami, and this is still the end of July of 2021, and we got all the way to motherfucking 2024, which is today to go. So
Now, y'all done heard him. We got all the way till 2024 to go. Now, I would like to end this here. I think this is a good segue to stop. Would y'all like to have a discussion about this? Because here's my take on this thus far. This is some real life stuff. These are real life situations that are going on because at the end of the day must end, right? But again, there's a running theme in these novellas. And the running theme in the novellas is 2020. 2020 did some damage to a lot of people mentally. Now, I know there's a lot of comments when I watch these types of novellas, because I'm calling them novellas, okay? They telenovelas on TikTok, okay? And there is a sense of desperation that was going on. There was desperation that was going on in 2020 with a lot of people, desperate for human contact, desperate for interaction, desperate for love. And for those people who were single, who didn't have anybody, who were searching for people to love them, it seemed like it was prime time and good picking seasons for them to be preyed upon. Okay. 2020 made you feel every bit of the singlehood that you were in, because you weren't allowed to mix and mingle. You had to be very cautious with people coming and going from your home. You couldn't go out and meet places. It was a very, yes, it was traumatizing. So while we're sitting in 2024, I need everybody to remember, when we're listening and watching these videos, we finished going through this with Melvonte, that's the time and state that um, he was in. Not only that, I know from having male friends who are LGBTQ males, that they get really lonely. Just like us females get lonely, they get really lonely too. And so I do feel like this, though, while I have compassion and empathy, and I'm trying to get everybody to understand the mindset and where he was at this particular point in time. Do not get it twisted. There were so many red flags already, and we didn't even make it to part 8 yet. There were so many signs that were overlooked, or maybe you saw them and you just wanted to talk yourself out of them being what they were. But this is this is reality. You know what I'm saying? And what 2020 did, I call 2020 the year of clear vision, because they say 2020 is what your eyesight is when it's perfect vision, right? I feel like that was the year of perfect vision, because this is where we got to see ourselves clearly. But in seeing ourselves clearly, a lot of people missed seeing other people just as clearly. But I want to thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. We will pick this back up tomorrow evening. If you want to jump ahead, you can go ahead and jump ahead, and you can check Melvonte out. He is here on YouTube with the full video, or you can go and watch it on TikTok. But we will come back to tomorrow, and we will pick up from part 8, and we will continue on. But I told y'all this was a good one, okay? But it is a lot. And because we already have been overstimulated with everything else that is going on the internet, I don't want to overstimulate anyone any further. Okay. Yes, melanated beauty, this does happen a lot more often than people think or people want to acknowledge. I will not be going on Instagram from the IG. I won't be going from StreamYard over there. I'm just gonna let y'all know, hey guys, we're gonna go live over on the IG and finish it up, you know, what we started. Okay. But we're gonna work through this for the next couple of nights, you guys. We'll get 2 lives. You will have your live in the morning, and then you will have your Melvonte for the rest of this week. So tomorrow we'll pick up from part 8, and we'll probably go a bit longer, but your girl is tired, your girl is hungry, and I need to go feed myself and lay down, because I'm tired. I'm tired. So I love y'all. Again, thank you for spending time and sharing space and energy with me. Remember that love is always love. When you rest, rest well. And if I do decide to go live, I will go live on members only. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the morning if I don't. Peace, y'all.
Cause I don't want the simple life. It's the fine things I like.